Hello everyone, how you guys are doing? I hope your watercolor are going great, you're learning and improving. In this particular video, I'm going to talk about how to fast track your watercolor learning. What all the some of the key elements you can add into your watercolor journey, which will help you to evolve your watercolor, and you can feel you should feel like after doing this you're going one step ahead. So before jumping into it, I request you to please subscribe my channel and click the bell icon so you will get notified whenever I upload a new video. I really want you to fast track your watercolor learning. So after doing my research, I found that the biggest struggle any watercolor beginner has is their fear and how their fear is holding you off. So, to address this common problem, I have created a quick watercolor lesson which will help you to overcome your watercolor fear. So, go to my watercolor class website and request for this lesson. And yes, this is going to be absolutely free. So, go ahead and get this. First thing I just wanted to tell you is that watercolor is not it's not there's no any hack, there is no any shortcut as such. Watercolor is all about the joy, and that joy comes when you are learning something, and learning itself is a joyful process. It should be a joyful process, right? So yeah, I mean, this is what I believe, and I'm sure you agree with me. So let's jump into it and understand few key elements what you can just add in. So the very first thing I just wanted to tell you is that when you are trying to learn watercolor, you just need to make a small objects. You really just don't need to, go and pick one subject or one reference photograph and start doing that. The moment you're going to do it, I'm telling you, you're going to fail. The reason is because there are several elements, there is the several things which you have not ever come across. You've never painted before, you have not done the study of each of these elements or objects, whatever you say. Uh, so so the, my suggestion would be, when you start painting, just pick one small subject. I mean, from the subject, one object. You got me what I'm saying. One object. Let's take an example. Just look at around you now, and you see like I mean, there are several things in front of you, right? In front of me, there is several houses are there, buildings and all. Now I just wanted to choose one subject which I feel it adds value to my learning, right? And this is how I can just grow, right? So just pick one object, okay, and study it. Just draw it or sketch it in your paper, and just see like what is coming out. And this is what you need to do, right? And the second thing you need to do is, when you go for watercolor, you need to minimize your color palette, because I've seen that many beginners, they just, the moment I tell them to, okay, just bring your color, they will just bring a color palette which has like around 20-25 color set. These are like come on, you're still learning. I mean, you're learning, you're in learning stage. Every color, every pigment of these colors has their unique value. The moment you just pick it up and just put it in your paper, it reacts differently and you will be overwhelmed, right? So to managing all that, to controlling all of those contrast and the different characteristic of these colors will be really difficult for you, at least for the beginning, right? So minimize that. Just have at least maybe I would suggest you to keep us around 5 to 6 or 7, possibly not more than that. I would say 5. Okay. I don't know, a lot of people are agree or not agree, but yeah, you can just put your comment there if you are agree with me. But I would say, yeah, 5 to 6 is a good color palette, because you are going to mix it anyway, right? But Again, when you are in a beginner, don't mix two three color and just make and be creative to generate your own color scheme things and like that. Just don't do this. Just hold on. But yeah, I mean, when you're going further, over the time, you can just keep on introducing the new color, right? And this is how you can just learn, because you by the time you will be in a completely in control to see like what each of these colors are behaving in your painting. The third thing I would say, whatever the object I told you, so when you're creating those objects, repeat it. Probably one object you've created, just next to this, again, you create the same object and just see like, and just paint it. Be a little creative there. Just see like, how you are using those the contrast and the light and things and like that. So just play around and bring those learning from one object to another to another, like a third one. So this is how you can just bring all of those learning. So what it does is gives you a more and more flexibility to understand, the composition of each of these objects, because watercolor is very agile and it's very difficult to control these colors like waters, because it's a water, right? So when you are creating the one object, probably when you create another one, it reacts differently. Just see like, just enjoy this reaction. Just see like how it behaves when you create a one object and second object to third object. Just see like how it is behaving, right? And you will see like, there is some learning happening from one object to another. There is some very interesting learning is happening, right? So enjoy that. Enjoy those processes. Those processes are absolutely amazing. So just try that, okay? And the fourth thing I would say is, understand when you are doing these exercise, right? Understand the value of depth and light. This is absolutely important, because you'll be working on a different pigment of these color. You understand where and why you have given those depth, and what is the reaction you are getting when you are applying to these color, right? So just imagine that you have given those depth, how it is appearing, and those are the learning, right? Because watercolor is all about light and depth. Just remember this. There is no any science involved into it. Watercolor is all about how you are managing those depth, light, contrast, composition, color, harmony, and stuff like that. And the fifth thing, and I would say this is the mother of everything, because the day you have learned this, I'm telling you, it's not just about the watercolor. Whatever you have in your mind and the goal you have, and you want to achieve them, you will achieve, and that is being a joyful. When you are learning something, when you are doing something, be joy. I mean, enjoy each and every moment of this. And this is how exactly even the watercolor is. The moment you start enjoying this, no matter even things are not turning out good, and the way you are looking at, you're expecting, no matter, I mean, doesn't matter at all. Things automatically comes, right? It will come over the time. Everything comes suddenly to you, and you'll see, oh my god, I mean, where I was and where I am today, but this will happen only when you start enjoying the process. this process this process, there is two kind of people. One is, they'll just kill their head to understand the process and making things perfectly fine. And the another person, another type of person, who really don't care, what I'm getting at the end of the painting. End result doesn't matter to them, right? What really matters to them, you as a human being, you as a creative person, You are doing something, you are creating something, and you are the person who's enjoying every bit of it. So the enjoying, being a joyful, because remember this: the when you are joyful, whatever you will do will be a joyful. Agree? And the last thing, which is going to be bonus tip, is that your fear, your fear will not take you anywhere. And this is not limited to watercolor. It's about whatever you wanted to achieve in your life. If you have a fear, it'll hold you back. It'll never allow you to go and take your first step. And for this, I've already created one watercolor lesson, which is absolutely free of cost. You can just check my website and just see like how your fear is holding you back to learn watercolor. There's a very interesting watercolor lesson which you must have to learn, right? You must have to watch this. So please go ahead and click that link and watch this, and I'm sure you're going to have a really good time with this. So thank you so much, everyone, staying with me, and I'm sure you have learned something, and this will be helpful to you. So stay tuned. I'll be coming with a new video very soon. Take care.